Om Vajrasattva Hum, 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 Om Vajrasattva Well, happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I had to check. I couldn't remember what day of the week it was. Welcome to the quarantine. Well, I hope that your day is going swimmingly well. It's nice and bright, sunshiny here, but it's a little cool outside. And I think everything is in bloom. I'm having a little challenge with projecting my voice today. We recorded another episode this morning of our Backyard Buddhist podcast, and I not only had a great conversation during our podcast, we had another hour-long conversation after the podcast. And a conversation with my husband this morning after that. So my voice seems to be tapping out a little bit. Anyway, we'll deal. So I hope you can hear me all right. I'll shut up in due time anyway, so we can just sit. But yes. So we're here. We're going to meditate a little today. I hope that you are ready for it. I know I'm ready to just be still for a few minutes. Certainly a morning of doing. So it's time to do a little undoing, a little sitting, not doing. Unmeditation is what my teacher, Lama Surya Das, will refer to it as, which I greatly appreciate the instruction that it is unmeditation. Because really, we're not trying to do anything. Really not trying to do. It's not just another achievement or trying to master a thing. But instead, the present moment and the management of the present moment and our attention toward it is really, we're just remembering. We're remembering how to focus our attention in the here and now. Right here, right now. And I literally like to think about this, that which I can see right in front of me. Okay, I can see a little bit further out. And up and down, and right here in this space. My eyes open, my ears open, my head open. I'm experiencing everything that's right here in sort of this little sphere of awareness. Things that I can see and touch and taste if I needed to. All the things that are here, right here, presently represented in this space. And then we can take a deeper look and see things like emotions and sensations that I'm feeling and perceiving and that are arising within me, that those all are present here as well. So in this sphere, we're just turning our awareness toward those things again and again, refocusing, because our brains are trained to do some distraction maneuvers. So we see a thought arise and it's about that one thing that happened 20 years ago. Whew. Now our mind is in 20 years ago and we're experiencing the memory of the 20 years ago, and I'm not currently present while attached to that thought. We do the same thing with future thought. We start thinking about what's going to happen next week or next year, or what's my life going to be like? Am I going to be able to buy a big fat house and a new car and whatever, take a trip? And we start planning and thinking and planning and thinking. And again, we're not here present. And not that we can't do those things, but we can do that with a foot in the present moment. So we're training ourselves to have that agility. Be able to presently think about the past, presently think about the future, presently think about the present, and being right here, right now. Because our actions in this moment count. If we think about karma, cause and effect, every little thing that we do, every breath that we take, every adjustment that we make, every thing that we eat, everything that we touch sends off a bit of a motion, not emotion, a motion into the future. So if we're presently aware and presently attentive to our actions, we're awake and aware of our current actions, then perceivably we can make skillful actions that will come back to us in skillful ways in the future, rather than making unconscious, distracted actions that may come back to us in negative ways. So presence counts. You must be present to win. Is there a win? We'll see. So we're going to meditate today. And we're just going to practice bringing our focus right back into the here and now. So if you want to pick a thing, I like breath, but you could pick another thing that's actively in this moment. I like the breath because it comes and goes, and it's kind of like the waves on a shoreline. For me to think about trying to control waves on a shoreline is really, that's kind of impossible. So it would be insane to think that I should stop or try to control those waves. So as I think about my presence and all the things that are coming and going, and me not trying to control them, just letting them slide away and slide forward and come back and go away. There's a loveliness in that, rather than trying to manipulate, control, or otherwise affect that which comes and goes. Instead, I can just be present that things are coming and going, appreciate them for what they are, even label them for what they are. Oh, that's a thought. Oh, that's an emotion. Oh, that's an itch on the bottom of my foot. Oh, it's a sneeze. It's coming and going, coming and going, and coming and going. So we can allow those things. And they're all present in this moment. So you can pay attention to the things that arise, watch them float around, and then settle. Each thought, each emotion, each sensation. I like the breath because it's simple. It just comes and goes. I can feel the motion of my body as I breathe into my lower belly. I can feel the sensation of the coin and it mysteriously being warm when it leaves mysteriously. So, I like to focus on the breath, knowing that it's here and now, and it's coming and it's going, and that's just fine. Everything is perfect just the way it is. I have my breath. I have my breath. It's coming and it's going. So we can focus on that. So we find an anchor in this moment. Keep bringing our focus back to it again and again and again and again and again, because we're retraining our minds. We're retraining our minds to be here and present and awake and aware, where everything is as it should be. Right? So I'm going to start by ringing this bell 3 times. We'll let the sound and vibration carry us into this moment, carry us into our bodies, where we are experiencing this life, and bring us into our practice of awakened presence. Find your attention wherever it may be, and bring it back gently to this moment, this present, spontaneous moment. Just watching, being the watcher, being the perceiver, the seer. Letting everything come and go. Releasing the needs to have attachments. Releasing the need to plan just for this time. Being here, being now. Being present, awake, aware. No wild rides, just here. There's nirvanic peace in leaving things just as they are, as we sit and watch things just as they are. So there's nowhere else to go and nothing else to do. We're just going to sit and breathe and be in this focused concentration, present awakened awareness. just always feels better. Always feels better to take a load off for a few minutes and just find clarity in the present moment. Find some peace and calm here right now, where everything is okay. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Thursday night, at 7 p.m. Central, 7 to 8 p.m. Central, is our monthly chanting night. I'm going to do my very best to conserve the rest of my voice, have a few hard candies maybe, for the rest of today, so that I have a strong voice for you tomorrow night. And we'll do a little mudra, mantra, and mind work, which is one of my very favorites. So if you want to join me, there's no experience that's necessary. I'll guide you through everything you need to know, and we'll just chant together. You can hear me, I can't hear you, but I can imagine that you sound amazing. So, as all of us do. It's kind of like shower chanting. So, I hope that you join me for that tomorrow night. It will be great. It will be right here, the same channels that you are watching this on right now. So, no need to do anything but show up at 7 o'clock. So, go to your little phone and put in a reminder to come and sit with me at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Of course, I'll be back here tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. doing our daily meditation together, and I hope you can join me for that one as well. So, find some calm abiding in this moment, and remember, you can always access it. Take a breath, close your eyes for a moment, and just center right here in the present moment, and it will never fail you. See you later.